We're going to cover another topic here. Last time we talked a little bit about structuralism and the structure and one's idea of individual components coming together to make the structure. We're going to move on and talk a little bit about functionalism, and really the person associated with this is William James. And William James was known as the first American psychologist, actually went to Harvard and set up the psychology department at Harvard. And his idea of functionalism was really looking at is what is the function of a behavior. So not getting caught into the individual components, but saying what is the functional purpose of this behavior. He was really influenced by Darwin and Darwin's idea of evolution, and really saying that some of our behaviors have actually evolved. So he's really looking at what is that functionality of that behavior. So for example, structuralism, that individual components with one, structuralism was looking at as what is the individual parts of going to the grocery store. But functionalism really went through and said, why do we go to the grocery store? To get food. So they're looking more of what is the function of that behavior rather than the individual components. Now, one of the things that James did was he went through and he wrote a textbook, one of the first psychological textbooks, and I have a copy of it, not the original, but a copy. But I just want to read you a section of it so you hear what it sounds like, a textbook of that time. And you'll be happy with the textbook that I have you purchase, because once we read this, it sounds like the King James Version. We must now try to interpret the facts of self-love and self-seeking in little more delicately from within. A man whom is self-seeking of any sort is largely developed is said to be selfish. He is, on the other hand, called unselfish if he shows consideration for the interest of other selves than his own. So you are welcome for your textbook. Some other interesting things about William James. He actually started his career out as an artist. He wanted to be an artist. He spent 3 years in an apprenticeship program and then eventually went into Harvard, into their medical department. And then eventually, like I said previously, he set up that first psychological lab.